Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And off we go from Cleveland.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Watson.
Throw left side, he's got Tillman.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Here we go on 4th.
Watson, he's got his running back out of the backfield, and he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Cooper. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
In motion, the tight end.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Powering his way forward. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Cooper, the man in motion left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Watson. And it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Hand off left side, Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Pierce will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
York able to send this one through.
And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will
drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
34 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Chubb on the counter. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Right back to Njoku.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
24. 29. Hey, 59. 59, 59. 54.
Now it's Watson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Play action. Stroud now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Again on second down, it's Stroud.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. We'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of
staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now Watson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Give left side for Pierce. He's got it to the 43 here.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud off the play fake. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run here with Pierce.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he stopped immediately there. It's no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
Touchdown, Texans.
Take Dell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
There he goes, left side.
How about this? Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 83 yards.
And the Browns get a bit closer.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
On first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbuttoned.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
Stroud sets up the play action. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Caught left side by Mechie.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Fourth down, here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Well, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second down and 3.
And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And Chubb will try the middle here. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
In motion comes the tight end left. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Taken down at the 42.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and it'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Another carry for Pierce.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
On the jet sweep, this is Dell.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
On A third down. Here's Pierce.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
This is 1st and 10.
They run it again with Chubb.
And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.